Greetings, Father Kevin Kennedy here, and welcome to my office. Today I want to talk about connectedness. How are you feeling? Are you feeling connected? Feeling disconnected? I've been talking to a lot of people during this pandemic, and that issue has come up a lot. And it's interesting that different people are feeling different ways of being or not being connected. Some people are feeling very connected, say, through their work environment, but not through their social or family environment, or vice versa. And some people are not feeling very connected at all. I happen to be on Zoom meetings or Google Hangout meetings or conference calls a lot. So someone recently asked me if I was feeling lonely. I said, no. I could use a little loneliness right now because I've been talking to more people probably than ever before. Anyway, how are you doing? Hoping you're feeling at least connected enough to be happy and healthy. But as a pastor, I want to talk about what it means for us to be connected as parishioners to one another and to God through this strange new world that we're living in. But before we jump into what ways we can continue to be connected in a new environment, let's just recap on the ways we were connected before. Well, first of all, we assembled to celebrate sacraments and to pray and to practice devotional prayers. We got together for religious education. Kids went to catechism classes. Parents went to the kitchen in the basement of the school, and everybody congregated and got together. We got together for service projects. We got together sometimes just to experience one another's company in a more social setting. We used to get together a lot, but we can't do that as much anymore. There's a lot of precautions required when we do get together. We have to stay at a distance and wear masks and all that. So how do we remain connected as parishioners, and how do we stay connected to God in this new era? Well, a few things. One, sacramentally, just as we used to celebrate Mass on Sundays, we do now. Some people can come to the church, but more and more people are going to be celebrating Mass online. So in order to make that a prayerful experience for everybody, we've been improving our online experience. I don't understand it all, but we buy a lot of equipment, cameras, cables, audio equipment, computers, all to make the online experience more prayerful so that you're not distracted by things that would distract us even if we are in church. But coming together for Sunday Mass is still incredibly important, whether we're in the church or online. But then how do we get together a little more intimately? Say if most of us are online and we don't see one another while we're going to church, how do we see one another? How do we stay connected in that sense? Well, for one, I'm really asking leaders of ministries and organizations in the parish to make sure you see that as part of your leadership of your organization or ministry, that you're keeping your people in your ministry or your group connected. And that can be through phone calls, but even better if you can get them coming together online through Zoom or Google Hangouts or Skype. That way we get to see one another, and that's really important. We have somebody on staff who can help you with that. Her name is Cindy Castro. You can either call the office or send Cindy an email. Her email address is castro@sgdc.church. Castro@sgdc.church. And her job here on staff is to help people get online and meeting online. Choirs are meeting online now. Bible study groups are meeting online. Crecimientos are meeting online. So let's continue that, because if we're going to be more separate in celebrating Sunday Mass, during the week We really need to be together in small groups so we can see one another. So Bible studies are really important. Please consider being part of or leading a Bible study. And again, there's somebody on staff who can help you with that. Anna Arias. And her email address is Arias, ARIAS, at sgdc.church. And she's trying to get the small groups together for faith sharing and Bible studies. And we really need to think about being part of one of those groups so that we're not feeling anonymous or so alone. We sent out recently a postcard that looks like this. Hopefully you got it. Is it upside down? Oh, you're probably seeing it backwards. But that's to talk to you about a subscription that we have to formed.org. That can help you with your spirituality as an individual, but there's also material on that. Formed.org, and the parish has subscribed to it. So if you go and you put in the zip code for the parish into the formed.org website, our parish name will pop up and you can open up an account. So please consider that. So we get together for Sunday Mass, most of us online, but let's get together during the week. That's my vision for how we're going to maintain our spirituality and our connectedness during the pandemic. Do tell all your friends about our Sunday Mass. Go to our Facebook or our website, sgdc.church, to find our website and to find all of the materials on there for staying connected. So, one day maybe we'll all be able to get back together and be inside the church and have one big celebration of the Mass, and then a big party afterwards. We got to think about that too. We really need to have a good party when this is all over. But until then, let's celebrate Mass together, most of us online, trying to improve the quality of that every week. But then do please consider being connected to someone in the parish through either a ministry or group, Bible study, and the way to find the information for all of that is to go to our website, sgdc.church. So, God bless you. Please pray for me. I'm praying for you. And most of all, let's stay connected to God and stay connected to one another. God bless.